Welcome back to another episode of Sodium here, presented by Straight Dope Media. Um, your boy Spice here, along with G Money. G, what you salty about today?
Winter driving.
No, this would be. We're speaking from the perspective of people who live in like the Ohio Valley area, so
Yes.
this might not apply to all of the United States or where people live, but
At least the snow belt.
it's the snow belt for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because when you get down south, you get like 2 inches of snow and it's like shut down.
No, I mean people that should be used to driving in this weather
Yeah.
that doesn't know how.
So what about it bothers you?
One of the biggest things is, if we get a snowstorm, or at least a couple inches, you got more than clean your car off.
Yeah.
It's the lazy people who only clean off like a hole to see out of. It will not clean off the back window.
So you would be mad at me?
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Not all the time.
You're one of those guys.
No. I don't. I'll put it to you this way. My truck has remote start, right? I'll make sure all thick snow is off. If there's that little bit sitting somewhere, it's just on there. Eventually,
Like,
we'll get to it.
Driving to work in the morning, I don't know how many cars I see. Like the back window is literally 4 inches snow in the back window.
Well,
And
what if they have a backup camera? Or like the cam, so my Camaro has that little camera that's on at all times. So even though there's that snow on the back glass, I can still see.
When it's like
So they might be able to still see you.
when it's like an 05 Hyundai Sonata, I doubt it.
I mean, you can get the aftermarket ones.
I think that people just don't want to clean a car off in the morning.
So you're mad at winter drivers or people who are lazy about cleaning their cars?
That's just part of the winter driving thing.
Okay.
And it's people that you would figure have lived here long enough to know how to drive in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm following you.
They act like when a snowflake hits the road, like they lose all concept of driving.
Oh, I mean, it might apply to some people. I'm sure some people probably have anxiety about.
Yeah, some
snow
do, but
and just don't understand that you can't just drive as though it's dry roads. I know so I spent a year up at State College, okay, and my roommate, who's one of my best friends since middle school, I've mentioned it before, Breon. He had already been up there, so he made friends with another cat named Josh, good dude. And I was driving back home for Christmas. And so there's me, I'm driving, Breon's in the passenger seat, Josh in the back seat. Josh is from Tampa. So snow was not part of his life until he came up here.
That I understand.
Well, listen. So the day before we were coming home, I'm looking at the weather. And I'm like, man, it's going to snow. I told Bro, I'm like, listen, man, we need to get up and get out because it's going to snow. And snow is a little bit different up there than it is here. The way it comes down it's a little bit different. So we left at 7 a.m. to come back home for Christmas break, and there was already 10 inches of snow up there. And I got that old maroon Impala, I had some I didn't put used tires on it, but it had some winter forces on it that had been on for a while. And I'm creeping, dude. Once we got on the turnpike, I'm on the Pennsylvania Turnpike around 45. So we're on the road for a half hour, and finally Josh is in the back seat. He's got his headphones on. He was like, yo, man, why are you going so slow? And I'm like, do you see what is going on around you? And as soon as we said it, this semi comes blowing past me in the left lane and just blows all this slush up on the glass, up on the windshield. Can't see for a hot second. Right as I said that, he was like, oh, I'm sorry. He didn't. I don't think he said another word from there until we got maybe off of the turnpike. You know what I mean? So I guess it's different for people who aren't used to it. But I can understand your frustration with people who live here. This is how do you not? I don't want to say not know how to get around, but how do you not understand that it takes a different style of driving?
Yes.
So I get that.
It just you have the two types. You have the overcautious,
Yeah.
then you have the ones that don't just fly like it's still summertime.
Especially them dudes that's in like a 4-wheel drive pickup.
Yeah, left
And
lane,
they think they're Gravedigger, they can go anywhere.
left lane flying past you.
Yeah.
I am somewhere in the middle of that. I drive sensible,
Yes.
but you know the conditions. But you know how you can drive in the conditions you can drive in. But then you have the overcautious ones that even on dry roads you're going like 30 mile an hour.
Ooh. Don't it make you hot when they're parked?
Like especially on like 119 or 70,
Yeah.
and you're going like and they're going like 35 mile an hour. And it's dry, right? I mean, it's snow, but the roads are dry.
Right.
So I mean, cautious, but not like driving as Daisy cautious.
Right.
So it's actually be somewhere in the middle of that.
I mean, that's where you'd ideally want to be. You also don't know for sure what the conditions of their vehicle is either.
That's true.
You don't know if they're on smooth tires or
True.
not.
Yeah. You're right there.
Because like when we had the last little bit of snow we had here, I dropped my son off at my mother-in-law's. Her and my mom, they share babysitting duties for us. And I'm driving to work. And I get behind this tracker. It's like an 01 blue tracker. And from the time I left my mother-in-law's until I got to work, I don't know if we crested 20 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's non-exaggeration. That was what, last week? Like, I was so angry because I'm never late for work, but sometimes, I get caught up playing PlayStation before work, and then I'm like, can I push the time? I can push the time. I'm good. I'm not expecting it to be stuck out on Leckrone Road running 15
Yes.
with now a line of traffic behind us. And what am I going to do? Pass? I'm not going to pass. So you just eat it. You just deal with it.
It's frustrating.
Well, I know. Well, what's like for you in the snow traveling to work, like that last little bit of snow we had? Is it more of a nuisance traveling to your job that you have now or your previous job?
My new one because it's a lot further,
Okay.
and it's not bad till you hit certain areas, but then it's just people just like park.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you're on a 2-lane road, you're stuck.
Yeah,
Like, what are you going to do?
but luckily most of it's all mostly passable roads.
Yeah.
But it's still, or you get the left laners or in a left lane doing it.
Oh, me and Dan did that episode about just a driving episode, and I was complaining about people in the left lane. But I couldn't now add on the layer of the fact that it's
Yes.
snowing. Oh man.
Like you have right and left lane both like pacing each other
Yeah.
at 40 mile an hour.
Yeah. And I know you.
And you can't.
There's some 4-letter words being dropped around here.
I'm not ready to run behind because I'm me. I'm ready to run a little bit behind. So I'm trying to make up some time here.
Mr. 10 grand. For those that don't know us, me and Greg go back way long time, and we worked together for a number of years. And I would know when Greg was late for work because you would hear him coming. You'd hear that thing turning like 10,000 RPM. It'd sound like a stock car trying to get to work. And he's already gruff. He's pissed off because he knows the day that we're about to have, especially if it's snowing. So, but yeah, I get your point though, for sure. But like I said, you never know about, who that person is driving. You don't know about their experience level in the snow. Like I know my wife, when we first got together, like she could not drive in the snow for anything. Nothing. I didn't want her in the snow for any particular reason at all, unless she absolutely had to be. So I kept winter tires on her car year round. She needed help getting around in almost any scenario. Now, as time is going on, she's gotten the experience, and I'm not nearly as worried about her being in the snow as I was.
Well, I forget that me and you learned to drive in old two-wheel drive trucks.
Yeah.
And that's like the only way to learn to drive in wintertime. Because you learn how to control, especially when you're especially when you go start sliding.
And I've had my experiences getting stuck,
Oh, me
being
too.
an idiot. Not because of
Me too.
not because of
But
the conditions and me making a mistake, just me being an idiot.
you also learn how to correct your mistakes and get out.
Shout out to Sean because he's been stuck with me in a couple scenarios and drugs. He'll remember a story where we got stuck in the woods because I decided to take a dirt road because I thought I could literally slide and drift all the way down this road. And man, the right rear, I let it hang out a little bit too much, and it got over in that loose snow, and it just bit and hung a right. And next thing I knew, we were going down through the trees, and we had to walk back to my house to get my dad to get his 3/4 ton brand new truck and come out in the snow and pull us out. And I'm dreading that walk all the way back. I'm like, I'm going to get cussed out. I'm going to get cussed out. And Sean's like worried because he's like never seen my dad mad. And as soon as he says now, he even said like the day later that the next day that as soon as he saw our faces, he knew what happened. And he keeps telling people the story that we drove down through the woods. If you can take like 10 steps and get from your vehicle to the road, you're not through the woods.
No, you're just off the road.
You're just off the road, right? Right.
I mean, but you have to admit, learning to drive that way, you learn how to drive in weather.
Yeah,
Because-
absolutely. It prepares you to drive in almost any situation.
And any vehicle, because especially if you could go to a front-wheel drive vehicle,
Oh
then,
man,
then it's like night and day.
dude, how hard is it to believe how many people struggle to get around in a front wheel drive in the snow, especially like with decent tires?
Ah,
Like I can't. It blows my mind. Like you cannot be John Force in the snow.
no,
Like you can't just mat it and expect it to grip.
no.
Oh my gosh, it blows my mind. How many people don't understand? Like if somebody told me I had to go somewhere in the snow, I would probably just say, hey man, can I get, like he asked me what vehicle do I want? Give me a 2010 Impala with 225 60 16s
Yes.
and 2 snows on the front. I'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
A 2001 Cavalier.
I don't know, man. The Cavalier's a little light.
No, that thing's a tank.
No, I understand you got around it. And I'm just saying for the simple weight distribution, I would probably rather have the Impala.
Yeah, it's true. That Cavalier was a tank. Our Cavalier was a tank, though.
How many Cavaliers did you have?
One?
You only
Two?
had one? I thought you had two.
We had two Cavaliers. Maybe.
I don't.
I lost count.
Time goes.
I lost track of how many vehicles I've owned.
Yeah. You got me beat there for sure.
I've owned quite a few. I lost track of them.
You ever see this race before, Greg?
No.
Have you ever seen a clip of Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer's crews fighting?
I've heard it.
Boyer chasing after Gordon.
That's hilarious.
It's I know this episode is not a NASCAR episode, but I just happened to turn on the 2012. I believe this was the Advocare 500, and Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer had some run-ins earlier in the year and a little bit in the past, but Jeff's just mad, having a rough year. Boyer flattens his tire on I think it was a later race restart, and Jeff just is like, F it, and just wrecks him. He goes down and he tried to wreck him immediately after the flat, and then he waits for him. Like he's basically parked waiting on Boyer to get back to him, and just hangs the left and right hooks Boyer into the outside wall in 3 and 4, the old 3 and 4. It's 1 and 2 now. But everybody, like Keselowski was mad, and Joey Logano got caught up in it. He was mad. I don't know. I'm a lifelong Jeff Gordon fan, and it's kind of hard to watch because it's like, man, did you really have to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to stand your ground, but I don't know if he had to do that.
Yeah.
And my favorite driver, Kevin Harvick, wins this race because Kyle Busch decides to give him the outside on the restart, which made no sense. Moving on. It's driving in the snow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know I can't help myself.
Oh, no. I know you get a bit
Yo,
upset.
did I give you some of these Days of Thunder Cups?
I do.
Yeah, these things are wicked, man. I need to find somewhere. Anybody out there who has these white Hardee's Days of Thunder Cups from 1990, if you want to come off of them, I will gladly pay. They can't be missing paint and stuff. They got to be relatively clean. I have 2 old sets of these. I want another one. I need more.
Super Flow.
Yeah, Super Flow, man. This is probably one of my favorite cups that I own. But all right, yeah, driving in the snow. Anything else you want to talk about? People driving in the snow, or not cleaning off their cars in the snow.
It irritates me, especially when you're driving. You get hit with a clump of snow off the vehicle.
Well, that is. I mean, that's why they made it an offense, like to
Yes.
have clumps of snow on your car.
Yeah, you're behind them, especially if you get a big gust of wind. You get hit with a clump of snow.
What about the lazy people that like don't take the time to free up their wipers,
Oh yeah.
and then you hear them turn them on. You hear that where they unfree themselves from where they were stuck. You know, the ice on the wipers. Like, what are you doing?
Like,
That's lazy.
I'm a little bit OCD when I clean my stuff off. 'Cause I clean everything off,
Yeah,
but that's forced a habit for me.
got you.
But I can't help it. That's just me. I hate when I'm driving and I get hit with other people's snow because they don't want to clean a vehicle off.
That's a fair point, but it's cold as hell out there a lot of times. I just don't feel like going the extra mile to get every bit of snow off. I'm cold, man. I mean, I get it. If I understand your point, but sometimes I clean it mostly off, and I'm like, man, screw it, it'll fly off before I get in the actual traffic, and it usually does. But I live on the back roads. By the time I actually see traffic,
you have time to get yours blown off.
yeah, you're right out on the main roads, man. You have no choice.
No,
No, I'm back roads, baby. We ain't got no paved lines out here. Hell, the road in front of my house is barely wide enough for 2 pickup trucks to pass. Barely. Usually one of them parks and waits for the other guy.
Yeah, one's almost in a ditch.
That was me the other day.
In the ditch.
Yeah, I had to write off the road because some idiot came barreling past me like he was trying to set a new track record. And I'm like, I got 4-wheel drive and I got good tires. I'll get it out eventually. I didn't get stuck, but I said I'd rather just be over here than have the left side of my truck torn off. That was also in the snow. I don't know where he was going in that big of a hurry. Like I said, you never know people's scenarios. He might have an emergency, like a legit emergency.
Yeah. Where didn't feel like getting out and clean his car off? Where didn't feel like getting out and clean his car off?
No, he could see. It wasn't that the truck was dirty. He was just he was just driving like he was at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
On this back road for no reason, which is stupid to do in normal conditions. But then to do it in the snow is a whole other thing.
Yeah. I get it.
You know it is really bad though with people and not cleaning. Like, I see what you mean about people not cleaning off the back glass. When it's so bad that they have the rear defrosters on, and it's like you can kind of see where the defrosters are getting to it,
But you still see a
in
clump of-
lines. But it's still so thick
Yes.
that it's not coming off.
That's what I can't stand. And you know they're probably in there blasting Travis Tritt or something.
Travis Tritt, Trouble.
Not paying any mind to their surroundings.
They don't care. They really don't care at that point. Like if you're going to leave wherever you're at with that much snow on the back glass, the defrosters can't do their job efficiently while you're driving, and you still have that just clump of white snow,
Yeah.
and you can see the little lines on it where the other snow have been blown down on it. That's just next level laziness and not caring.
Driving, blasting Travis Tritt, probably drink. You probably drank some form of energy drink.
Well, at least you didn't say they were drunk.
No.
Are you thinking Red Bull?
Probably
Or are they too cheap to buy Red Bull?
that is cheap. Probably like that knockoff like Venom stuff.
I don't know what's good and what's not
Yeah.
with energy drinks. I don't drink them. That's
But
you and Sean and you guys can drink those things. I don't
But no,
drink them.
that's the image I'm getting of those people.
You know what happened one time?
What?
We were at one of my dad's friends' houses, and we had done some work, and his wife comes out and asks, "Do we want a sports drink?" Like it was like 90 degrees, and I'm thinking sports drink, Gatorade, Powerade. No, it was like a Big Lots energy drink. Like I know it was Big Lots because of the price tag on it. It It's a company I've never heard
That
of.
knockoff look.
As a company I never heard of.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do? I can't waste it. I just had to drink it. It was like drinking orange crush mixed with sewer water. It was terrible.
I can imagine.
But it was a free drink and it was hot. And those are our friends I appreciated, but there's a giant difference between an energy drink and a sports drink.
Oh, major.
At that point.
Major. But
Anything else you want to cover?
no, I think we covered most of what we'll talk about on this episode.
Yeah, we'll probably, knowing everybody involved with the channel, I'm sure, especially Dan, I'm sure we'll get back into talking about people driving in the snow
I mean,
at some point.
I'm sure other people with other gripes besides me.
Well, I'm usually the one complaining about what other people do. So this is a change of pace. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Anyway, by the way, world, buy this merch. Look at this. Dope. Straight dope, to be exact. Pink, white, black, paint splatter. Our colors are pink, white, and black because I was a fan of Bret Hart, as you can see. It's dope hat. We got all kind of stuff on the site, man. Hats, shirts, hoodies, pajamas, comforters. I mean, there's a ton of items in the store. We're testing some coffee right now. We're going to see how that coffee goes. If it doesn't suck, we'll sell some coffee too. But until next time, like, share, subscribe, tell the world. And yeah, Jay-Z says only entertainment.